Well, according to the CDC, nearly 1 in 11 females and 1 in 15 male high school students have experienced physical dating violence in the last year. Well, February is National Teen Dating Violence Awareness and Prevention Month. So joining us to discuss this issue is Clary, Clinical Program Manager for Safe and Domestic Violence Program at GBMC. All right, welcome back to BMore Lifestyle. So talk to us, what is teen dating violence?
So teen dating violence is a form of intimate partner violence that affects teenagers. So it basically is when one teen uses abusive behaviors to control their partner.
And so what age do you usually see this start?
So we can see it very young. We're actually starting to see it a lot younger. We recommend that parents and teachers and everybody start talking to children as young as preschool about boundaries and healthy friendships, even when we say just keeping your hands to yourself. So you start that good behavior and start molding kids to respect each other's boundaries very, very young. But we start seeing it becomes more common in the high school age.
And so you say both boys and girls can become victims of dating violence, right?
Absolutely. So we say that dating violence does not discriminate based on gender or sexual orientation. So we see patients from all different walks of life.
And so are there any signs that parents, family, even friends should look for?
Yeah, so there's quite a few signs that you can look for both the abuser side as well as from the victim. So if you notice that the abuser is trying to be too controlling, they get overly jealous, they don't like it when you hang out with your friends, those are all really big red flags. And as a parent, if you notice that your child is starting to withdraw from activities that they previously liked, so for example, sports, if they're losing interest in activities, if you notice that they seem to have some depression behaviors, or if they're just starting to withdraw from the family in general, those are all really big red flags. Some parents may notice that their child has started to engage in some dangerous behaviors like experimenting with drugs and alcohol.
And so can you give us any tips for parents who may want to talk to their kids about this? How do they start the conversation?
So it's a really difficult conversation to have, but it's very, very important, especially if they're noticing these red flags. So we always say to really talk with your child. Don't talk at your child. So engage them in a conversation. Let them know what concerns that you have. Let them know that you're there as a support person, that you're not judging them, but you want to help them and you want to make sure that they're safe. So really starting the conversation and allowing your child to really express how they're feeling and then being there to support them and letting them know that they don't deserve this.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us today, Laura.
Thank you so much for having me.